Hey guys, my name is Kaylee and I'm the host of the Chameleon System. And it took me a bit to figure out what I was planning on doing for my next video. I wanted to talk more about my school situation, but then I decided to do it later because I don't want to do it here. Because I feel like if I did it here, I'm going to start crying. So I'm going to wait until I'm back at my actual house. Then I also wanted to make a video about Britney Spears. Someone please help that woman, get her out of there. And also I wanted to make a video about Scamper the Penguin, which is an a brilliant Russian classic that should have gotten more recognition, but it's really early. It's 3 in the morning, so I'm going to be as quiet as possible, and I actually wrote a fairy tale and I figured I'd read it because, why not? People like fairy tales, and I am kind of proud of this one, and I need a name for the fairy tale. I'm going to be writing a book of fairy tales. Think Grimm's fairy tales, except not as deathy. Like, they're still death, but not as deathy. I'm not that original. But anyway, let's get into it. Again, I need names, so. One. Alright. For right now, I'm calling it The Story of the Unnamed Girl. Once, there was a girl. Her name was lost to history, her features argued over. But one thing was certain, remembered without prompt: her story. Her father was a mighty warrior, off each day fighting monsters and protecting the small village they resided in, until one day his daughter was taken. A furious beast, with 5 heads, a rabbit's jump, and a dragon's roar, lifted the girl into the sky and carried her away. The girl's mother was distraught. She pleaded with her husband, "Do not return until you have found her. Do not return without my only daughter." The man agreed, and took with him on his journey his 2 sons, 10 men from the town, and a sword made of brass. That scared me. The group traveled for days, through fearsome weather, until they finally reached the beast's cave. Shocked, they looked upon a small cottage and a meadow filled with beautiful, sweet-smelling flowers. The father warned them of a trap, and as they gazed upon the field, the eldest son spotted his sister. The father cried out her name, warned his smiling daughter not to smell the flowers, told her it was a trap, a trick. The daughter looked at him strangely. She said something, but no one seemed to hear. The group ran towards her, hoping to take her back before the beast noticed them and killed them all. "Father, stay back," the daughter warned. "Put your sword down, you must stay back." The father, thinking her cursed, did not listen, but drew his sword and aimed it at the sky. "Grab her and we'll off." 2 of the men went as he ordered, but stopped as a loud roar shook the sky. The men looked up. The beast was back. It circled over the girl and landed in front of her. "Don't hurt her, please, father, you must go," the girl begged. The second son grabbed his dagger and raced towards the monster. The daughter began to weep, still begging and pleading with her father. The second son aimed and threw his dagger with all his might. It struck the beast in its underbelly, and as it howled out in pain, the daughter took a staggering step back. The father charged, using the beast's pain to his advantage. He raised the brass sword high and swung it down, chopping the beast's head clean off. The daughter screamed in agony, running over to the fallen beast. As she laid down next to the monster began to glow a soft pink, until its body morphed into one of a young girl, the daughter's age. The father looked down at his daughter. It was then he noticed the blood on her dress. "She was not a monster," the girl spoke quietly. "I tried to tell you that. To me, she was the most beautiful thing in the world." The father listened to his daughter's words in shock. He was older. He thought he knew what was best. Was he wrong? Maybe he was not as wise as he thought. "She did not steal me away. I asked to go with her. I wanted to spend my eternity with her." The daughter reached out a hand, brushing the dead girl's hair away from her face. "So my love granted me my wish. We would spend eternity together." The girl pauses as she coughed up blood, looking up at her father sadly. "I never expected it would end so soon. She loved me, and I was foolish to think you would listen." Okay, that's it. That's the story. Again, I've been calling it the story of the girl, the unnamed girl, but that's not really accurate because I literally said in like the second the second sentence that her name was lost to history. She had a name, they lost it. They couldn't remember her name. So I need a better title. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I wrote this and I started crying in the club, because it was sad. It made me sad, and I don't know why I wrote it. There's gonna be happier stories in my storage book. There's gonna be a really nice one. But I thought I would just make a kind of sweet video. I don't know if the background music showed up, but I had really nice, sad background music playing if you could hear it. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm going to cut it off and wait for my family to wake up so that I can have some fun times with my siblings and spend time with them. And yeah, it was great sitting with everyone. And I'll see you all in the next video, maybe if I'm there. Bye!